This is Martha Chapman, and I'm back with some more good food for our eyes, for our ears, and for our soul. This word that I am getting ready to share is all stemming with faith. It's all stemming with trusting God in the midst of the storm. When the storms are raging, when life seems unbearable at times, this particular storyline that I'm going to share is going to remind you that no matter what should come your way, God does have you on every hand. Matthew chapter 14. Verse 25, and I'll leave the other verses in my writing. About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came to them walking on the water. When the disciples saw him, they screamed in terror, thinking he was a ghost. But Jesus spoke to them at once. "It's all right," he said. "I am here. Don't be afraid." Then Peter called out to him, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you by walking on water." "All right, come," Jesus said. So Peter went over the side of the boat and walked on the water toward Jesus. But when he looked around at the high waves, he was terrified and began to sink. "Save me, Lord," he shouted. Instantly, Jesus reached out his hand and grabbed him. "You don't have much faith," Jesus said. "Why did you doubt me?" Powerful, right? Peter walked on water. The very thing that he asked Jesus for, Jesus granted. But it was the waves that made him fall into the water. Circumstances can sometimes make one question. Because circumstances sometimes gets a little overwhelming. And as hard as one wants to trust and believe that God is going to pull you through, the humanism kicks in and the worry kicks in. And then one starts questioning and one starts questioning and one starts questioning. And God is asking, do you trust me? Why are you doubting? Jesus is right there physically with Peter. He had already did signs and many wonders. Why did Peter doubt? Well, Peter doubted because he was made of flesh and blood. And we can relate with Peter, right? There's a song that says he may not come when you want him, but he's right on time. In spite of the storm and the waves that were raging, in spite of God being right there with Peter, Peter was walking on water until he got tripped up by the winds and the waves. But all along, God was there. And when he asked God for help, God helped him. And then God questioned him. Such is life, right? When we have all these circumstances and worries and stresses, we ask God for help. And God comes through, right? So if God did it before, he's going to do it again for you. But while you're waiting, and while you're concerned, and maybe even a little stressed, I want you to remember his track record. He always comes through. for us. So if he did it before, he's going to do it again. The very question that he asked Peter, I'm going to ask you, and I'm asking me the same question. Why did you doubt me? He doesn't want us to doubt him. No matter what we're going through, put on the praise and worship. Fast and pray. Keep speaking it into existence. Because he will. Hear me when I say that. He will answer your prayer. He didn't say when he was going to answer the prayer, but he will answer the prayer. And I love the most out of all of the writing right here where he says, why did you doubt me? Why did you doubt him? If he did it before, when it seemed impossible, when he was the lawyer in the courtroom, when he was the doctor in the sick room, when he was the lawyer, when you did not know how you was going to pay for the lawyer, when he was the doctor, when you didn't know how you was going to pay the bill for the doctor's appointment. Why doubt him? When he came through then, he'll come through now. Just take a moment and go through your Rolodex of life, of what all God has done for you in the past, and you didn't see a way out, and he made a way when there was no way. Why? Start doubting him now, when every time he comes through for us. So if he did it before, he'll do it again. Be blessed by this word. And remember that Peter walked on water. He asked, God granted, and he looked around. Let's not look around. We're going to ask, we're going to believe, and we're going to be steadfast in what we're asking for. He's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share with 10 or 15, maybe even 20 family and friends. But until next time, keep shining.